Hello, everyone. Um, I hope you're all well in the global IT outrage. We are also having problems, so I'm not sure how it is affecting your day-to-day activities, but I can see today my internet line is very, very slow. So please excuse us for that. So I welcome you to our ZenZ webinar. And today I will work and I'll present specifically how you can write content that will convert. So thank you for everyone joining today's live webinar. If you wanted to ask me any question, feel free to ask me through the comment box and I will try to answer those questions for you. Those that are new to this channel, I just wanted to let you know that I'm Dr. Shah Siddiqui from Time Research and Innovation and Zenzi Marketing Agency. And we work together to software development, bespoke software development, and marketing. So we are specialized in social selling, as well as we perform end-to-end process for businesses. So today, I just wanted to share some of our success stories, as well as how you can write content that can convert. So if you wanted to ask me any question, feel free to ask me through the comment box. Uh, I also wanted to let you know that I have experience and expertise working in various domains. So those you think that I'm an academic and I have an academic career, and that is my academic career. I have a PhD on AI, and I also have other education like software development, marketing, television broadcasting as well. So I use and utilize my expertise to support and grow uh, my company as well as people I support with. So I will talk to you in detail how you can write content to convert. Before I jump into detail, I hope you are doing great. And if you wanted to ask me a question, please feel free to ask me through the comment box. And I do apologize for the IT outreach mismatch, and we are also a little bit affected in due to the internet speed today. So I don't know what happened, but as I said, it will be recorded. So if you wanted to go through with it later, feel free to recap this live webinar. Just give me 1 second. So later, specifically, understanding when you wanted to grow. And if you are a business nowadays, you need to understand that when you design and develop or a strategy for your business, content and social media is a key part for anyone nowadays to excel and to reach people, because you probably know that most of the business people or most of the population in the world, they spend more than 6 hours with their time in social media. So there are various social medias, LinkedIn, TikTok, X, Facebook, and a lot of other social medias are out there. So if you think about social media, how you can create a channel, that channel will convert for your business. So this webinar is for those people. They wanted to convert their audience to social media. If you are not utilizing social media for your business purpose, it is also knowledgeable, because if you are working within business and if you can generate new ideas through this webinar, that will also support your business that you are working for. So if you're a student and if you wanted to grow your expertise in content writing as well as converting, it will also support you with specifically how you can write content that will convert. So when you think about content creation, the first thing is to understand your target audience. I will talk about different things today. So the first thing I will talk about target audience, and then uh, crafting compiling headlines, and a lot of other things. So I will go one by one today. And when you start creating your content planner or content strategy, the first thing you need to know that, okay, how you could understand your target audiences. Because if you're an SME, like if I give my example that we are a software development company or marketing agency, so we create content to convert that is related to software development or marketing. I also have a CIC that we support people with neurodiversity. So we create content for neurodivergent population, disabled and less able people. So our strategy is based on what we wanted to do, what we wanted to achieve, short term, mid term, and long term. So if you are a business, if you understand your business, or if you're working with a business strategist like me, they will give you or they will aid you what you need to do. Some of the business strategists, they are very good at content, and some of them, they will refer you to a content writer or copywriter, as well as marketing agency that they can help you with. Due to my experience and expertise working with versatile domains, I can cover end-to-end process. If you are looking for expand your business, I can support you with strategy, business development, content, and technology enhanced decision making. So I can cover all of those things. So when you are creating your strategy or maybe business plan, after business plan, you're creating your marketing strategy. We'll not dive into a business plan and so on. We're going to be talking about marketing plan and marketing strategy, specifically content writing strategy. You have to have very specific domain that you are working for. So if I give my example that I'm a marketing company, I run a marketing company and we create content for our clients and ourselves. So we will think specifically what is our niche and what is our target audience and how I can cover the target audiences, specifically targeting each niche market. Because if you are targeting a broader audience, the success rate is going to be minimal. So you have to be very specific when you target, when you are determining your target audience. So first question you should ask that who is your target audience? Then what are their pain points? Because if you are serving someone and if you're solving a problems, if you do not understand your target audience and their pain points, there isn't any success. So you cannot sell things. And how do you gather audience information and analyze them? And the other question you should ask, what are the common mistakes in identifying your target audiences? The first mistake we do most of the time when I talk to individual business leaders, that they want a broader audience, like 18 to 35 or 18 to 40, and they wanted to capture everyone at the same time. Please remember and understand that an 18 years old and a 30 or 35 years old, their preferences and their choices is far, far different. So when you're targeting blanketly from 18 to 35, the content you're going to be created, they might not cater for the specific target audience. So this is the common mistake that most of the time that we think about it. If you are creating content for business purposes, that's different. If you are creating content for laughter or hobby, that's also different. Because as a business strategist, when we work with individual businesses, we think about the versatility of the content that we're creating and targeting each target audience at a time. And it may take long time to convert your audience to your customer. And please remember and be aware that there are companies out there. They will tell you or inform you that okay, they will grow you substantially, thousands of pounds, 7-figure, 6-figure, and a lot of other things. But before you jump into a conclusion, you need to understand that your current capacity, you need to understand your strength, your foundation, and a lot of other things. Because I can give you a dream, but that dream you cannot fulfill if you don't have capacity. So that's one thing. So when you're creating content, you need to look into how you can cater your idea and then develop those content that is suitable for your target audiences or audience, and then build those content to grow faster and as well as capture the market that you wanted to do. So thank you everyone for joining this live webinar today, and we will go through with individual tricks and tactics how you can write content that will convert. If you're a business person and you don't have understanding how you can write content, that's okay. That's fine. You can hire people, companies like us, or content writer from the marketplace. There are many content writers out there. So don't worry it too much. But if you wanted to get a habit that, okay, you wanted to write your content, this workshop is right for you. I will share my screen in a minute to show you some success stories as well as introduce some of our clients and give you a good understanding how and what you could do. Just give me 1 second. Just going to share my screen as well as I will just share my other camera because I was talking for a long time and I did not understand that I was muted. I'm very sorry for this problem. Sorry for that. I was talking a lot, but as I said, it wasn't going anywhere. So that's the technology. So when we use the a second camera in Restream, it doesn't allow you to have the sound with it. So I have gone through a lot of things, but you did not hear a bit. And I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. So I think I can recap this for you again. I'm very sorry. I did not see the messages as well because I'm very much into the conversation. What I was talking, I just wanted to give you a recap give a recap of that. I was talking that when you plan specifically your content, you need to work through what is your message, what type of audiences you wanted to convert. The tailoring your message for the target audience is the best thing that you would do when you're planning. So when we plan for 6 months to 1 year, and we do a detailed planning of the conversation that of the content that we want to deliver and build. And when we work with specifically clients like Terry Arnold Consultancy, we will have a month of content, 6 months of plans, and gradually we will deliver one month at a time in advance. So any content we are delivering, we will deliver that to them, to the businesses, and we will work together to work through if we are writing the right theme, and as well as if the content that is delivering the right message. So as I said, when we work with individual companies, we have to work together. So if you are an SME or slowpreneur and you wanted to grow, and if you have a business idea and you are doing business for a short period or longer period, it doesn't matter. You have to have someone, they are trained with your ideas. They know what you wanted to sell. They know what is your product and services. That will cater good content, good understanding, and good coverage. So when we when we were working with, when we work with Terry Arnold for Terry Arnold Consultancy, we have gone through with specifically to understand every detail, and this detail helped us to cater and lay out the foundation, and as well as creating content for Terry Arnold Consultancy. And the next thing we do is to work with him to change this content to fulfill the demands or the target audience, or maybe the business or the other things that we are looking for. So you can see that this is a very specific post for free consultation, asking them, the audience specifically, if they are looking for a consultation, expert insight, tailored strategies, innovative ideas, successes, and with a success stories. Like, okay, if they are looking for something, they wanted to see your capacity. That's one thing. So if people were looking for to work with me, they will see online what is my capacity, what is I am capable of, and how I am serving people. Good review, bad reviews, and others. And remember, when you're working in an industry, you will not have always positive reviews. We can have negative reviews as well. But one negative review or some negative review, it doesn't make you that your services are bad or you are not working well. Because when you work in the industry, you can perform worst. and that's the thing. And you will perform better as well, and that's the thing. So if you're working with someone, you need to understand you are delivering the best thing. And if you cannot fulfill delivering the best thing, that's okay. That's not a problem. You could do better next time with the next try or with the same clients. So it's not a problem. And you can see that when you writing content and delivering content, I think this content was posted today, and is the message you are conveying and the content you are delivering. So this post was done last week, and you can see as around 500, nearly 500 people have celebrated this post. This post is such like a thing that will give you laughter, as well as that will give you to a nudge, like, okay, you're nudging, and is creating something that you will celebrate. And the core message of this post is what you wanted to convey. And as I said, some of the posts, they will perform very well. Some of the posts, they will not, but that's okay. That's not a problem. And that's the way you can go forward and assessing your assessing your work, that which post has worked well and which posts didn't, and you can cater the future post as well based on the achievements or failures, and that's the way forward, as I said earlier. So the message you're tailoring specifically as we predict for future growth. Until we reach that point, we don't know that our predictions is working well or not. So if it's not working well, we'll change the directions, and if it's working well, we'll not change the direction. We'll continue doing it. And the best thing to work with when you're planning your content is attract, nurture, and convert. So when you are attracting, that means you will post something, maybe some graphics that will attract people, viral videos that can also attract people, like these videos, and many other things that can be done. So we have more than 15 types of content strategy, as well as ideas. If you wanted to have a copy of that content ideas, feel free to contact me, and I can email you that specifically to for you, that you will start converting or you start writing. So I do apologize for the mismatch of the audio problems, and when we do add two cameras from Restream, is for the feedback that we get. We do not have other camera sound, and I did not realize that my sound is muted, so I do apologize for that. If you wanted to have any more question, feel free to ask me through the comment box, and I do. And thank you very much to Wayne Hall for letting me know, and the other people. So I will go to the next segment. As I said, this is just the recap. So this is another of our client accounts, Chris Silverhood. He supports businesses with sales strategy, business development, others. And I just going to go to the comment post. So recently, one of the posts, it was viral. So it attracted more than 100,000 people within his with these accounts. So you can see the post is very specific, tailored message, and then the video, and you can see that is 189 people has already celebrated it, and he got more than 100,000 impressions. So more than 100,000 people have viewed these posts, and when they view something, they will also see the attached message to it. So that's a great success. And as I said, when you convert people from specific tactics, you can convert people from this list, that okay, who has already celebrated or liked the post and who are the target audiences, and you can start converting them through um, any post that you created. And as I said, that this is not one-off. So if you're working for a long time, we working with Chris and Tidal Force for such a long time, and gradually, after maturity, it's giving them the audience they're looking for. So when you are started your content writing, when you started your content design and delivery, you need to think that this is not a magic wand that will give you success in the next day. It's continuous and developments, and it evolves with time. The next thing I would do is to give you some hands-on training, how you can write and start content. You probably know about ChatGPT. We use ChatGPT for initial writing content. Most of the marketing companies, they use ChatGPT, but you shouldn't use or copy the 100% of the content with ChatGPT. That will looks like AI, not human. So there's the good way that you could use ChatGPT for your growth, and I will discuss them specifically to these segments. So I just written some of the just three lines here, and this is written for ChatGPT. Like, okay, write me a post for LinkedIn, writing content that converts. Okay, so if I copy that one, and if I go to ChatGPT, I will just paste it. Ah, sorry, it didn't paste because it's just pasting some of the link that I have copied previously. I'm not touching the mouse for a long time, so it didn't work. So I'm just copying, and then I'm just going to paste. So write a post for LinkedIn, writing content that converts. You can add some other instruction to the ChatGPT to give you very solid information or the things we're looking for. I will not go into detail. I just wanted to write, let the software know in British English. So it will write me in British English. If you are in Britain, that you know that we love British English. But if you're in the US and any other countries, the US they prefer US English. It's up to you what type of English you wanted to looking for. Is it British or American? It doesn't matter. It's just based on your target audience. But if you're doing a business in the UK, it is better that you write in British English. British people, they love their language, and we also love our language. So you can see it is creating a post with some keywords. Writing content that converts. And it took less than 10 seconds. And you can see different sections, individual sections, writing content that converts, tips for success. In today's digital landscape, content is king. Oh, that's very good. But not just any content, content that converts. That's very good statement, I would say. You can see ChatGPT is performing very well. Whether you are looking to generate leads, drive sales, or increase engagement, the right approach to content creation can make all the differences. Here are some essential tips to help you craft content that not only um, captivates but also converts. Sorry for my pronunciation. I have problem with pronunciation due to my inability of pronounce certain words. Excuse me for that. So you can see it has given me an idea. Know your audience. That's the first thing. Craft compelling headlines. That's the second thing. Focus on benefits, not features. Utilize social proof. Include strong calls to action (CTAs). Optimize for SEO. Keeping it engaging and conversational. Test and analyze. So you can see it is quite good when it's listing this content for you. That's the first step, I would say. So you have now some ideas what you can do. The next step would be, as I said, do not copy 100% content from ChatGPT to your post, because this is not human. This is computer. I can show you another trick. Just give me a second. If you have AI detection tools, there are some AI detection tools online. So if your audience, they are knowledgeable, what they would do, they will copy this. I will just gonna go to one of the sites, and then not this one. Sorry, it's just another site. So just give me a second. I'll just show you with this content. One thing. Just give me a second. I'm just going to the site to show you what I meant, that do not copy ChatGPT directly. You have to work and make it human. So I will go to one of the tools that I use to check if that is the content is written, it is human-like, or is written with AI. Sometimes, as you know that this content is this kind of software. I'm using Quillbot, and this kind of software, you know that it's also done by AI. So if you are utilizing this kind of software, you will not get 100% results, but that's okay. That's not a problem. So if I analyze this text, you can see it has given me that the text is likely AI generated and 100%. It is 100% AI generated. There are other tools available. As I'm an academic, we have to check if the content is written by AI, because you probably know that AI can write better than humans. But when AI writes things, it has a way of metallic thing. Like, okay, it's a metallic of behavior you can find from AI generated content. And there are software that can detect this metallic tone, that, okay, this content is 100% AI generated. So when you are utilizing content, and if someone is checking your content, if do not improvise, if do not paraphrase, if do not use human-like feelings, Yes, those content, they will attract people, attracting people. If the thing that you wanted to do, that's fine. You can just copy paste the content from ChatGPT to your socials. That's fine. It's not a problem. But if you think that, okay, you can get guidance from ChatGPT and use that ChatGPT content, transform and create um, human touch. You just need to work through with every sentences, work through with that, and that's the best way to open writing. As I said, as an academic, um, uh, we copy things from published literature, and that's the way forward. And we do reference them when we copy things from public literature. But that copy is not totally is not copying. It's just copying the theme. So I'm gonna copy maybe a paragraph from someone, or maybe a sentence, some of the sentences there, but I will paraphrase them and then give them the credit, that okay, this content taken by this paper, published paper, and referencing them, citing them to the work. And when people, well, after publication, when people reading my work, they will cite me. They will not cite the third, um, um, the original contributor. So that's the way. When they're citing, it becomes your thing. For social media, you don't need to cite them. You don't need to cite them. If you want, you can do that. That's a good practice. But I would recommend you, and I will give you guidance to paraphrase them very well. And if you do not like something, like okay, know your audience. If you're happy, that's fine. You cannot you can paraphrase them still, change the word a little bit. But if you are happy for the keywords, or for the heading, that's fine. It's not a problem. There isn't any plagiarism issues, or there isn't anything that a specific three words, key three words heading will get you trouble. But the content, you can change it. You can paraphrase it and give a human touch. And if uh, people, they wanted to check if it is a human written, or if it is a um, um, post that is machine written, then better to write it your own way. Another thing that I wanted to point to you, that Google used to be liking this machine text, and there are millions of ChatGPT text out there in social media. Now Google is blocking totally copied ChatGPT text, because to, I think, their policy change. And now, if you're writing a content and you want Google to read it through, it will not index that content if that is not human written. So Google can understand now that it is machine written, not human written. So it's better when you write content, you write it down. You can get help. You can get help from ChatGPT, and then utilize that to convert. The other thing, I think we're nearly end of the sessions, and I'm really sorry that you missed some of the conversation due to the technology problems that has created for my inability to understand that the microphone wasn't enabled. So I have recorded it, and those sections you have missed, we will upload this to YouTube in next couple of weeks, and you can go through with that what I have discussed that section. So other thing that I would recommend you to see, it's not this one, sorry. Yes. So when you write content, it's better to you give specifically attract a very attractive design. So when you're designing something, it's better to give people understanding that the picture talk itself. So I was thinking to give some brief understanding how you can design content through Canva, but I will do it on a next another day. As working in this field for more than I would say 25 years, working with graphic design, videography, broadcasting, and so on. I can design. I can design. I'm not a pro level designer, I would say, but to work with individuals and work with designer, I have designers on my team. They use Adobe software specifically to design most of our content. But I do use Canva sometimes, time to time, to do just quick thing. Like, okay, I need something, so I need to do it quick. I do it quick. Or I use Adobe software, Adobe Illustration or Photoshop to do my work. I also use Figma because, as I said, I can develop front end, back end, and I was a software engineer as well. So I have understanding how we can build software, design software. So I can also have that expertise. But mostly nowadays, I work with people and they will do it for me. But I have greater understanding how they will work. So when you're designing content, there are some free tools online. Even there are AI tools that, okay, you write the content. I think you can also do it through Canva and other designing tools. That, okay, you write something and that software will create your graphic design. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's good, but most of the time, as I said, you need improvisation, because without improvisation, the work they are presenting, it won't be yours, your original work. So if you're thinking to attract more people, you need to think about the originality and how you convert your audience, and there's the way forward. So I will just um, stop my screen sharing, and you probably understood how the way you could create greater content. I will recap last couple of minutes that, okay, when you are thinking to design your content, what you're thinking to write your content, you need to think about the target audience, and then you need to think about which target audience specifically you wanted to tailor. So if you found that very well, then you start writing it down. You write the key points. You can utilize ChatGPT to give you some ideas, and from there you create the core understanding. Okay, if it's a content and you wanted to convey, maybe 300 words is the best way to create a content post. And if you are using LinkedIn, they also have a barrier that this much, I think is 800 or 900 something, or maybe a bit more. I don't have the right number. So you cannot write more than that in a blog post. But if you are creating on a regular post, I would say, if you are creating newsletters and others, you can write pages. It's not a problem. So when you are writing, think about your target audience, think what problem you are solving, and very specific when you are writing, and then create a compiling design for that to aid, and that will give you the success. So thank you very much for all of you joining today's live webinar. I'm very sorry that part of the webinar I was muted and I did not realize that some of you have messaged me that I'm muted. I do apologize for that. But as I said, I'm recording this I'm recording this, so I will try to add the live to YouTube. And thank you everyone for joining this live webinar. And if you wanted to ask me questions, feel free to ask me through the LinkedIn and all other social media. Thank you very much for you to supporting our work, supporting Zinzi Marketing and all the work we do. And if you need any support, feel free to shout. I'll be more than happy to give you a free strategic session and how you can grow and develop your content. And we have a framework. We'll be more than happy to give you that framework. But please DM me if you want our framework and the content strategy, as well as types of content you can write to grow your audience. That's all from me today, and I will welcome you next week with another episodes of Zinzi Marketing Agency. Until then, thank you very much, and bye-bye.